Welcome. In front of me I have the Philips NeoPix projector, and I'll go for unboxing. I'll look at a quick look at the device itself. Now I might boot it up, don't know if I will on the video. This might be just a simple unboxing and like a quick cast on the table, assuming the control setup won't be too difficult. Well, setup, I'm not really going to be setting it up, but hopefully you get what I mean. Anyway, let's pop it open. Now this is a relatively budget projector in terms of what it offers, so I have actually no idea what the price of it is. So before I do anything, I'm actually gonna quickly check that out. So gonna do the NeoPix 130. Let's see the price tag. Okay, so this is a sub 1000 PLN, which is about $200 US with tax already. So it's honestly not bad considering what it offers, but I also think like there are better options in there that you could pick from. Okay, anyway, let's just get in there. Come on, I cut that already. Can I now get it? There we go. Unboxing ain't going too well. Okay, so here we have just a little box that holds it together. Then we got a super small footprint of a projector. Ooh, it's actually pretty light as well. Now I'm gonna first empty out the box, which you can see that's basically all there is. Drop that on the ground, and whoa, and here we get everything that we'll need. There we go. Interestingly enough, they included in the box basically every plug that you will need. So we have UK, Europe, and US. Interesting. Never seen that actually be done. Maybe that's a thing for projectors, as this is really the first one I'm unboxing. This is the one that I will be needing. I am in Europe, after all. Come on. There we go. And quickly plug it in. Okay, that's ready to go. Now taking a look at the projector itself, like I said, it's pretty light. I'm gonna check if on the box there is any kind of information about brightness and stuff like that, which would be very informative. But it does not seem like there is. There is just throat ratios and stuff like that. So let's see, maybe on this side. Nope, nothing here. Okay, so hopefully I can find info on the website where I can buy it. So let's plug it in. See also how loud it is. Come on, why are you not plugging in? That cannot be plugged in. What is wrong with this? Okay, I do want to point out, because this is no bueno, and this plug doesn't actually want to go all the way in. And for some reason this is on. Does it have battery? Nope, I think it's just residue of electricity. If this is plugged in, I do want to point out, number one, I hear like it's not contacting correctly, so we have a bit of shorting going on in there. And you can see every time it kind of moves. Let me just bring it closer. So hopefully you can hear that on the microphone. Not the safest thing, and this thing doesn't have a battery, so it does need to be plugged in. No, it's booting up. And there we go. Here we have something happening. That didn't smell too well. Smells like, if you ever smelled one of those like portable little heaters that you plug into the outlet that are basically a fire hazard, this is kind of what it smells like, at least at the first boot up. In terms of the fan, if you're in a quiet environment, not the most fun thing to hear. I'm gonna bring it up the microphone. It would be nice if I didn't blind myself with it. Jesus. Straight in the eye. There's also some weird noise happening. Oh, I know what it is. It's trying to find focus on thing, but what's there? It's not a flat surface, so I think it's just kind of motors are trying to set up the projector, because it does actually support auto keystoning. Let's see if we have anything on here. That still might be a little bit too close. Come on. Yeah, I think I am way too close. I'm gonna check it out on something like a ceiling. Let's see. Oh, and it just unplugged because the cable is absolute dog shit. So yeah, it does need to have at least 1.5 meters of distance before it can actually focus. So I do want to point that out, which for my little setup right here, that won't be a feasible thing for me to achieve. But yeah, casting it on the ceiling, which is about like meter and a half away, it does get focus. Now in terms of image quality, I won't be really speaking too much of it because I am casting it on a basically black foam that is in here to silence this, so obviously not the optimal surface to project on. But in terms of size and what it offers, let's quickly go into it because I honestly have been kind of stalling with this one. So it's an LCD projector. It has a contrast ratio of 500 to 1 and measly brightness of about 120 NZ lumens, which means it's not very bright. This is something that you will need pitch darkness for to actually use. Probably looking for a projector, you might be looking for something that throws at least 1,000, and considering this already costs about $200 and close to $50, it's honestly, I wouldn't say in terms of brightness and what it offers, not that great, because what it offers for the price is the auto keystoning, but it only comes with a 720p resolution, measly brightness, and it's, like I said, not very great. If you don't want to mess around with it auto keystoning yourself to make it, you know, be positioned correctly, this will do it for you. But if you don't mind spending a little bit of time, you know, to orient it, prop it up, this one doesn't have any adjustable feet, so that's a bit of a, you know, L right there. But what it does have is this little screw right here, so you can put it on a tripod as an example and then just adjust it from there. Once you adjust it, obviously you won't be moving it around that often, so once you get the image correct, you don't need to mess around with the auto keystoning. That kind of goes for most projectors. Therefore it's a nice thing, but it would be nicer if the rest of the package, I think, would be a little bit better than what it offers right here. So there we go, that's kind of my first look at it and what I think about it. Now keep in mind, I haven't really used this almost at all. This is on the camera the first time I'm really holding this in hand. In person it might be a bit better if I set it up in a room with a projector screen and a decently or dark room basically without any lighting. It might seem to be a pretty decent one, but what I can't get past is this little plug, which is a absolute no-go. So if all of them have the same problem, return it, because this is literally a fire hazard when it's shorting in the plug right there. Don't recommend trying to fiddle around with it. It's easier to just return it. And if you have the same problem, chances are the other ones will have as well. If it's just my kind of problem right here with this plug, then obviously you won't have that problem. If it plugs in all the way, that's great. I am gonna check one more thing. So I'm going to grab a different plug right here. I won't be able to plug it into the outlet, but I will be able to see if this is a fault of this little plug itself or the port. And oh, it seems like it's a fault of the actual port itself. Either that or I'm absolutely stupid in not knowing how to plug it in. But it's symmetrical. there isn't very many things wrong that can go with this, so I don't think I'm this dense. So anyway, hopefully you found this video helpful. I really hope that for you this projector doesn't have the same problem with the port as it does for me. As like I said, this is a fire hazard, and if it does, I would recommend really returning it. But anyway, with that being said, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.